The Hindenburg disaster is one of the most iconic and tragic events in aviation history. On May 6, 1937, the world's largest airship, the German passenger Zeppelin LZ-129 Hindenburg, met a fiery end as it attempted to land at the Naval Air Station in Lakehurst, New Jersey. What was supposed to be a routine landing turned into a catastrophe that claimed 36 lives and left an indelible mark on history. The Hindenburg was the pride of Nazi Germany, a symbol of technological advancement and luxury in air travel. Stretching over 800 feet in length, this majestic airship was larger than the Titanic and was designed to carry passengers across the Atlantic in unmatched comfort. The Zeppelin featured grand dining halls, luxurious cabins, and even an observation deck where passengers could enjoy the breathtaking views. It was a floating palace in the sky, showcasing the future of air travel. On the day of the disaster, the Hindenburg was completing its 63rd flight, having successfully crossed the Atlantic from Frankfurt, Germany. The flight had been delayed due to bad weather, and by the time the ship arrived over New Jersey, storm clouds were still looming. Despite these conditions, the crew prepared for landing. As the Hindenburg approached the landing field, the excitement of the crowd gathered below was palpable. Among them were journalists and radio broadcasters who had come to document this grand moment. The ship's commander, Captain Max Pruss, began his final descent, and everything appeared to be going smoothly until the unthinkable happened. At 7:25 p.m., just as the crew released the landing lines to the ground, the rear of the airship suddenly burst into flames. In mere seconds, the fire spread rapidly across the length of the airship, consuming the highly flammable hydrogen gas that kept it afloat. The towering inferno lit up the sky, and onlookers were frozen in shock and horror as the once mighty airship was reduced to a blazing skeleton. The scene was nothing short of chaos. The Hindenburg, which had taken years to construct, was destroyed in just 34 seconds. Flames engulfed the structure as it fell to the ground in a twisted, burning heap. Passengers and crew members scrambled for their lives, jumping from the airship and running through the fire to escape. Tragically, 13 passengers, 22 crew members, and 1 worker on the ground perished in the disaster. Yet, despite the intensity of the blaze, there were survivors. 62 people managed to escape the inferno, some by jumping from windows just before the airship hit the ground. The disaster was broadcast live on the radio by reporter Herbert Morrison, whose emotional commentary captured the raw horror of the moment. His words, "Oh, the humanity," became forever linked with the tragedy. Morrison's broadcast brought the disaster into living rooms across the world, making it one of the first major events to be captured live for a mass audience. But how could such a disaster happen? The exact cause of the Hindenburg disaster has been debated for decades. Some believe that a static charge ignited the highly flammable hydrogen, while others suggest sabotage. The Hindenburg was designed to be filled with helium, a much safer gas, but due to export restrictions, Germany used hydrogen, which was cheaper but dangerously explosive. The real cause may never be known, but the disaster effectively marked the end of the airship era. The Hindenburg disaster shocked the world and became a symbol of both the ambition and fragility of early aviation. It was more than just a technological failure. It was a human tragedy that highlighted the risks of pushing the boundaries of innovation. The crash of this giant airship, once a beacon of hope for the future of air travel, remains a haunting reminder of the dangers that can arise when ambition meets the unpredictable forces of nature. In just 34 seconds, the future of airships was grounded forever. The Hindenburg disaster not only claimed lives but also ended an era of luxury airship travel. It's a story of innovation, triumph, and tragedy, one that still resonates in the history books today. Thanks for watching.